Hey, Thomas here, and welcome to Tag Cheater. In this module, I'm going to show you how to set up your tracking tags in Shopify, and that will allow you to generate your own data of your customers and your leads and what they do in your Shopify. When the visitors come to your Shopify store and they go and visit different products that have something in common, if you have the same tag on them, you can combine the data of these products together into what we call niche data, right? And so that's the way to generate data in your Shopify store that only you own and that is very specific to your store. And with that data, you can do way more than with the basic Shopify integration. And that is, you can build audiences, you can build lookalike audiences, you can even optimize your campaigns for the specific niches and the specific segments that you're creating with the tracking tags. So let's go over exactly how you set up the tags, and then after you learn that, I'll show you what all you can do with it. And it's just awesome. It's awesome what you can do to really cheat your Facebook ads. That's why this guy is called Tag Cheater, because it's really like cheating your results on Facebook ads if you have all this data generated in your specific Shopify store that nobody else has. So watch. You go to Shopify and you look at your products. I'm looking at all products here, and you can just select some products that have something in common. So let's say this one here is a dog product, and let's see, we don't have a second dog product here, but that's fine. Let's say this here is a cat product. Okay, well, let's start with the dog product. And then you go in here and you can go to edit products, and you can look at the tags. This is kind of the bulk editor. It doesn't make much sense to do this when you're just looking at a single product, but you can do it here as well. So you can create your tracking tags. It has to be like this. It has to be named RR_track_, and then you can name it whatever you want. Try to not use blank spaces here in this name or special characters. So stick with letters, numbers, underscores, and dashes. So there you go. So this is our first tag that we're creating, and that's for the dog product. Let's go back to the products and let's see how we can do this with taking advantage of the bulk editor. So here are a bunch of beer shirts that we're going to use. You're going to use it for this one as well. So if you have selected multiple products there, you can again go to edit products, add the tags there, or you can use the bulk add tags feature, and here you can do it this way. So again, you can do this format like this and do that beer. Okay, you can do multiple tags here as well and add another tag as well. Okay, there you go. Now this has been added to all 5 of these products. Then you unselect them again and you go and tag the next set of products. So for example, this one, and let's see, here's a kitty one. Kitty and this one, they have to do with cats. So let's see, anything else has to do with cats? No, not really. So we're going to do the same thing here, add tags. I'm going to show you one other way of using tags, and that is like this. This is also an allowable format of the tag. So you can either use RR_track_, and then you can name it whatever you want, or you can just simplify it and use PP_, and then whatever you want after that. This way you also, if you've used a different Pixel app before and they've asked you to tag the products this way, if you've already done that and you have a bunch of these tags on there, you don't have to redo them. They work for Trackify as well. Okay, so there you go. So let's just see what happens here when we do this. So for example, let's take a look at what this product now looks like in Facebook Pixel Helper. Okay, so we go over here and take a look at the actual product page in Facebook Pixel Helper, and you will see here that in the content name field, you have now the 2 tracking tags that we've just added. We've added PP cat and RR track beer. These are the 2 tags that we've added, and they're now part of the specific data that is being generated with every single pixel event by Trackify. So from the moment you add these tags and you have Trackify installed, you're generating this additional data. You're putting all this data into the vault and cheating your Facebook ads with a tag cheater. Okay, so that's how it works. And in Trackify, so once you have a bunch of these tracking tags set up, you can just go refresh this page in Trackify, and you'll see that all of these tracking tags show up like this. And you can see here's already the first view content count. That's from the visit that we just made. And we saw that there was the PP cat tag was on there, so that has a count of 1 now. And the beard tracking tag count is also 1 because that was there as well. Okay, so that's how that works. Now, you can add multiple tags to the same product, as we already saw in this product that we looked at, right? And you can also use this to kind of create multi-dimensional segments, if you will. So let's go back to the product list here real quick. I'll show you what I mean by that. So let's say, for example, we have mugs and other product types, right? So now you could just go ahead and select all your mugs like this, and let's just put a tracking tag that is specific to mugs on there. And again, I'm using this kind of without really a specific rule about whether I use PP or use RRTrack, but you could actually come up with your own system of using PP for certain types of tags and RRTrack for other types of tags, whatever makes sense to you. The whole point here is that this opens up a huge box of possibilities, and the possibilities is what will make your ads work better, because nobody does this exactly the same way that you do it, and that means nobody else has the data available that you have available. Okay, so that's the whole point, is keeping this kind of open and not making it like a rigid system that is the same for all. But the point here is, right, so now we have actual niches here where we segmented cats and dogs and beer, right, like typical kind of classic niches. And then we also created a different dimension, and we created tags for shirts and for mugs and maybe for jewelry, whatever other product types you may have in your store, right? So here we do it like this now. I can show you this way to do it. It's also really nice. You can highlight multiples of these and then just add PP shirts to this one. And you can see this is now added to all of them. And you hit save, and there you go. Okay, so now we have that. Let's see what else we can do here real quick. Let's do some jewelry. This one and this one might be jewelry. Let's do that this way, add tags, and we're going to do it the other way again, the other format, jewelry. So you can do this any way you want, and the tracking tags are used in 2 different ways to leverage Trackify. One way is what I already mentioned, by creating pixel events. For every single event, you now create much richer event data, and with that you can create better custom audiences and leverage better lookalike audiences off of that. Okay, for the Platinum version of Trackify, you can even use different pixels for the different tags. So let's refresh this page here real quick, and I'm going to show you now how to add pixels that are specific, tag-specific pixels to each one of those, and that way you can even get an even better segmentation and separation of your data. You can see here, so the Facebook Pixels tab, this is accessible when you have Trackify Platinum. You can go in here and add a pixel. You can name it whatever you want. You name it maybe jewelry pixel in this case. And then you create a pixel. You have to create a new pixel for every niche that you want to use here, and you have to do that in Facebook by creating another ad account, or there are other ways too. We will go into that later. But so if you have multiple pixels and you want to keep each pixel separate for a specific niche or for a specific tag, you can do this way, right? You just plug it in like this, you hit OK, and there you go. Now the jewelry tag is going to fire 2 pixels. So let's take a quick look at that. One of these jewelry products was this one here. So we're going to look at the product page and look at Facebook Pixel Helper. And you can see here now the 2 pixels are firing. This here is the niche specific tracking tag that is firing only for the jewelry tag, right? So this one here says It has all the same information as the main pixel, but this pixel down here only fires for this tag. It doesn't fire for any other product. So let's make sure that's true. Let's go over here to the beer product, let's say. And we're going to look at this. And we're going to look at Facebook Pixel Helper. And you can see only the main pixel fires for this one because this one doesn't have the jewelry tag on there. The jewelry tag fires the platinum pixel, the pixel that controls the data there. So you can do this. You can use the tags in different ways on that level. And then another way that the tags are used are in the catalog feed. And that is the next video that I'm going to show you. We're going to go over here to the catalog and feed section in the Facebook tools. And we're going to show you there how to refine your catalog so that you can use it well for DPA ads and run your own retargeting ads across your entire catalog. And I'm going to show you the other way that the tracking tags are used in that application, in that case on the catalogs. All right, great. So good job going through the tag installation. Let us know if you have any questions, and go watch the extra reward video right now. This is Thomas Bartke signing off.